Anderson, Kenny Parker, and Jason Boyette. Brought to you by First Bank, Kincaid Service Company, and Piggly Wiggly. Let's get ready to talk some sports. Here are your hosts, David, Bill, Kenny, and Jason.
Welcome back. Bedford County Sports Live is back. I'm Bill Anderson, the coach, Kenny Parker, Jason Boyette, and our man has returned from Florida in a Buc-ee's trip. David Thomas, the boss.
You got him a good tan down there.
There you go.
Buc-ee's.
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 Uh-huh.
It's a blur.
And take all his kids down there.
Say it was a blur.
It was a blur. I didn't
Going
even
down
see
there?
it. Yeah, them buck teeth freak me out, man. I hate that.
All the kids love it. I think Todd Bobo took his last week, too.
Oh, God.
They have called him on the phone and said something on a speakerphone to Cynthia about letting the boys go in there, and I don't think Todd was real happy about it.
No.
You always find
Anybody,
something to spend money on.
the male person of the
Right.
family is driving his car, and he dreads those signs.
Can I tell you,
promise you.
Yeah.
I've never been in one and ain't.
Congratulations.
Don't care.
Don't go.
I hadn't either.
Don't go.
I've heard how good the
But you hear it's a bathroom
The
stop.
brisket
Brisket sandwich
I've
is
heard how
good.
good the brisket sandwich
Bathroom
is. But
stop.
if I eat one, somebody's going to have to bring it.
They
down.
do have the cleanest bathroom. I
Hey,
know that.
Scott Spray. Good to see
Scott.
you in there.
Scott.
Hey, morning, Scott.
Let's thank our sponsors. We're going to come back and talk some basketball. First Bank right here in Shelbyville, Piggly Wiggly. Shop local, save big at the pig. They got a real butcher.
A real one.
A real
With
butcher.
a big knife.
A
He'll
big
cut.
knife.
He'll slice it like you want it.
It's not that processed meat that comes to these other grocery stores.
You know
It's
they
real
hired
deal.
him for Buc-ee's.
No, they did not.
And our other sponsor is
Kincaid's.
Service.
Company.
right in Shelbyville. Let's hear from our sponsors. We'll be right back.
Shop local at Shelbyville Piggly Wiggly. Down home, down the street. From farm fresh produce and hand-cut meats to pantry staples, dairy, frozen favorites, and household essentials, we've got your list covered at hometown prices. Don't miss our weekly ad and truckload meat sales. Open 7 a.m. to 9 p.m. daily. Visit 874 Union Street, Shelbyville, or call 931-684-1363. Follow us on Facebook for the latest specials. Shop local. Save big at the pig.
At Kincaid Service Company, we've proudly served Middle Tennessee since 1934. Families across the region trust us for quality furniture, appliances, electronics, and the kind of service only a hometown business can provide. From living room sets and dining collections to washers, dryers, refrigerators, and the latest in home entertainment, Kincaid is everything you need to make your house a home. And when it comes to a great night's sleep, our showroom features leading brands of mattresses, offering comfort and quality you can count on. We don't just sell products, we stand behind them. When you buy your appliances or electronics from Kincaid, our expert service team is here to keep them running for years to come. It's the kind of care that sets us apart. For value, selection, and service you can trust, visit Kincaid Service Company today, locally owned and community strong.
On game day, winning is everything. But life's big wins happen off the field. When you win a heart. When you win their trust. When you win their respect. First Bank's community banking is perfect for life's big wins because of what we're big on. You. Make us part of your team for life's biggest wins.
There you
All
go.
righty.
Welcome back in. We're back in. Bedford County Sports
We're
Live.
talking small animals over
Start
here
out
this
with-
morning, Bill.
Tell them about your bill. Tell them about your savings.
Well,
We'll talk. We'll get there.
When we get
when
to
to
college,
college.
remind me, we're going to
Yeah.
bring up what Nick
Yeah.
Saban said
Do
last
we have
night.
any trivia questions today? We don't.
I don't have
Bill.
any today.
I don't either.
Unless y'all got one.
Yeah.
All right, Coffee County and Shelbyville here. The girls have lost 4 in a row. It's 5 in a row now. But guys, Coffee County 57, Shelbyville 54. Shelbyville girls up through 3 quarters, up 10 in the fourth quarter.
Led the whole game.
The whole game.
Yeah.
Tough loss.
Yeah.
How many threes was it at the end?
They hit 3 right there in a row in the fourth quarter.
Keith Davis loves you, by the way.
All right.
He just sent a message.
There's a
My
lot of
friend
guys.
Keith.
There's a lot of guys Keith loves.
He's a good dude.
Hey,
You got to
Keith,
like
good
Keith
to see you in
Davis.
there.
Yeah.
Gotta love Keith
Good
Davis.
to see Keith.
Coffee County 47, Shelbyville 59. And the boys, Coach Young gets the win. Honestly, probably could have
It's a
been
nice
what I
win.
heard bigger.
Yeah.
But any win over Coffee County is a good win
That's
around
right.
here.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
Because we went a long time not beating
Yep.
Coffee County in basketball.
Yep.
All right, let's look over here at Cascade real quick. Cascade Tuesday beat Huntland and the girls 68-33. The Cascade boys beat Huntland 78-57. And then the other night, Loretta, the big dog, comes in here. Cascade girls 51-49, upset them.
That was Loretta. Both boys and girls picked to win the district this year, and Cascade girls been playing well lately. They're 14-3 on the season. We've talked about the little freshmen and sophomore have definitely grown up. They beat Moore County a couple of weeks ago for the first time, and I don't know when.
Over a decade.
Beat them 55-52, trailed the whole game. At one point, we're down by 16 in the game, and Keegan Young hit a shot at the buzzer to give them the 50, and the only time the whole game they led.
It's the only time it matters.
Only time it
The only
matters.
time it matters, isn't it?
Cascade, they're playing well. They're being led by, of course, Keegan Young, and Lizzie Keel has stepped up her game. Candace Parker is Caroline Parker is playing.
Candace Parker would be good out there.
Yeah, she'd be
She
good.
would-
Yeah.
Look out.
Hey,
They win their district. They have
Caroline
her.
Parker's a pretty good player also. And they got a young girl by the name of Joe Toller. And then hopefully she got released yesterday, David. Savannah Cruz is coming
Ready
back.
to play
She just had had to have
Good.
emergency appendix removed. So she's able to come back. But they're playing well. First district game last night with a big win over Loretta. Big week this week for Cascade. Of course, it's the Battle of the Bedford Tuesday at Community. Cascade and Community both play there. They play there, and then Cascade hosts Forest Friday night. So Cascade girls are playing real well. Lizzie Keel has really come
How
on.
about the Cascade boys? They lost to Loretta, but it was 57-55. Didn't
Hey.
see that coming.
And a shot at it's amazing that it didn't go into overtime, because Cascade hit a 3 to tie it up with about 10 seconds. Loretta gets it, comes down the floor, shoots, he misses it, and a guy that gave Cascade problems the whole game, falling away, catches a rebound, and as he lands on his behind when the buzzer rings, and he throws it up, and it comes off the backboard for the game winner.
Cascade played them tough.
Back to
Right.
Cheval boys. Is Jack Condit back in the
Yes.
rotation
Yeah.
now?
Oh, yeah, he's
I
back
know
good.
when he got hit against
Jack's
Ravenwood, that was a bad hit. I was
Yeah.
afraid it was going to be a
He's back.
long road.
Came
So
back,
it's good to
came
see
back
him
before
back.
Christmas.
Yeah.
Right before
Good.
Christmas. Came back in good time.
Good.
All right, Community Moore County earlier in the week, the Community girls, Moore County girls won 45-31. The Community boys beat Moore County 67-51. And then last night, Summertown, that's your other big dog in that region.
That's the other.
And 59-47, they beat the girls. Summertown wins. The boys, Summertown boys were 13-3,
Yeah.
75, Community 52. But Community boys are 11-6, which is a tremendous
Good
upgrade
season.
from a year
Yeah,
ago.
good season. I think the Summertown boys is the team that's picked to win
Yes,
the district this year.
I think they're
pretty good.
pretty doggone good.
Yeah.
And like you said, Tuesday night's the Battle of Bedford, Cascade at Community. And Kenny, you got a little wrestling, don't you?
I do. We had the other Battle of the Bedford. They call it the Battle of. It was the Bedford County
Brawl
Brawl,
or something in it. Yeah.
and wrestling Thursday night at Cascade. Both Cheville Community and Cascade were there. First time ever Community wins. Community won the match, and I give a shout out to my nephew. I got a nephew that wrestles at Community, Mason Lane, and nobody wanted any of him. He wrestles at 113, and he won forfeits in both matches. Cheville didn't have a wrestler, and Cascade didn't have a wrestler. I said, Mason, didn't nobody want none of you.
That's right.
But that was
That's
big.
the best way to win.
That's
right.
You don't have to wash your outfit.
It-
You just
but
hang
that's
back up.
But for a wrestler, because it's all on them, that's a disappointing
Yeah.
when you do all this work and you don't get to wrestle.
Yeah.
But shout out to Community, the first time they've ever won it.
Maybe you got to take the kid to a buffet and let him eat a little more and get some weight on. We can move up in class.
No, if you that's where Community had the advantage.
Yeah.
Right.
They had a wrestler in every weight.
And
Go-
Yeah,
when it finished, when Community and Cheville finished, Cheville was up like 38-34 in points. but they had 3 forfeits. And with the 3 forfeits, community gets those points, and that's how they went over top of them. All right.
Well,
if you've never seen wrestling, go out and watch it. It's entertaining.
Guys, we'll take a break and come back and talk a little college.
Yeah, we got a
little
lot to talk
basketball
about.
and other stuff.
Let's see, Ball Network, our buddy,
Yeah.
From Community,
Right.
says Community was so solid in wrestling. Watch out Tuesday night
In basketball.
in B-ball. Yeah.
Yep. He does a good job for them,
Yeah.
too. I wonder if he's doing the basketball games.
I don't
Maybe you
know.
can tell us. If you're doing the basketball games, let
Yeah,
us
David,
know.
are you broadcasting the basketball? If you are, we'll make sure
Does a
we
really
get the
good job
links
with
out
football
there.
for him. So,
Yeah.
and hopefully we've got some video next year to go with, maybe out there a little bit. We're working on it anyway.
Yeah.
Let's take a break and hear from our sponsors. We'll come back and talk a little college.
You caught me off guard, Bill.
I did. First Bank, Piggly Wiggly, and
Kincaid's.
Service Company, where service is their middle name.
Exactly.
Shop local at Shelbyville Piggly Wiggly, down home, down the street. From farm fresh produce and hand-cut meats to pantry staples, dairy, frozen favorites, and household essentials, we've got your list covered at hometown prices. Don't miss our weekly ad and truckload meat sales. Open 7 a.m. to 9 p.m. daily. Visit 874 Union Street, Shelbyville, or call 931-684-1363. Follow us on Facebook for the latest specials. Shop local. Save big at the Pig.
At Kincaid Service Company, we've proudly served Middle Tennessee since 1934. Families across the region trust us for quality furniture, appliances, electronics, and the kind of service only a hometown business can provide. From living room sets and dining collections to washers, dryers, refrigerators, and the latest in home entertainment, Kincaid is everything you need to make your house a home. And when it comes to a great night's sleep, our showroom features leading brands of mattresses, offering comfort and quality you can count on. We don't just sell products, we stand behind them. When you buy your appliances or electronics from Kincaid, our expert service team is here to keep them running for years to come. It's the kind of care that sets us apart. For value, selection, and service you can trust, visit Kincaid Service Company today, locally owned and community strong.
On game day, winning is everything. But life's big wins happen off the field. When you win a heart. When you win their trust. When you win their respect. First Bank's community banking is perfect for life's big wins because of what we're big on. You. Make us part of your team for life's biggest wins.
We're wrestlers.
All righty. We're back.
Well,
Bill?
we're back. We're going to talk a little college.
All right, man, there's a lot to talk about.
lot
Have we
going
got
on.
enough time today to talk about
What part of college we gonna talk about?
Now we'll talk about
Man.
football to start with. 31-27, Miami beats Ole Miss. That's a good
Great
ball game.
game.
Great game.
I missed it. I was at the Bedford Brawl.
That
You
was a
know, at
great
the first half of that game, I thought, man, Miami's going to come out in the second half and mop the floor.
Yep.
But Mississippi turned it up a notch. They were just hanging on with those long
Yeah.
field goals.
Mhm.
That kicker, was he clutch or
And the
what?
Lacey kid getting that big 73-yard run kept
Yeah.
them in the ball game.
And
And
Chambliss was the best player on the field.
He was.
Chambliss is good.
He was really good.
Well, he got a verdict yesterday.
He
didn't
did.
like.
He did.
He can't come back for his 6 years.
And I don't see how you let Pavia do it and then you're going to turn around and deny these other ones.
I
It's
know.
the same thing.
Same thing.
Same thing with Joey Aguilar.
Yeah.
I anticipate he doesn't
Same.
be allowed to play either.
No, he won't.
And the timing's bad for him because Tennessee has to get someone.
Right.
They can't wait around to see what's going to happen.
And here's the bad thing to me about the portal. They go in and get these 1-year guys. So that means, what's that mean? You got to do it again next year.
Yeah.
And I think that's what your coach at Tennessee said when he goes into the portal this time. He's not wanting a one and done. He's wanting somebody.
Well, you
That he
can't
can-
when you got a
because he-
5-star
yeah,
he's
recruit
got
sitting
two,
over
he's
here.
got two guys ready.
Ready.
What was it that Nick Saban said, Bill? You were talking
Nick
about that.
Saban made the comment. He was talking about kids and recruiting. And he compared them. In a comparison, he was, when you're these kids, you got to realize, can I pet this dog? Or is this dog going to bite me?
What you said is he want when you go into
I love
recruiting,
it.
you're going in to recruit a dog.
Right.
Everybody's going to recruit a dog.
That's
Now,
what you want.
Now the thing about it is, when you go in to recruit a dog, you want this dog over here you can pet, or this
It's
dog
gonna
is
bite you.
bite you.
And everybody just started laughing because That's about the truth.
And which one do you want?
Only say when
When
you
you
come
bet.
up with that.
But
But is he not 100% right?
Yes.
On just about everything
Hey,
he says.
I'm going to tell you when I watch what do I always watch when I watch a football game? I'm watching the line. And if that line ain't got a dog, if they don't have somebody in there that's nasty, their line's usually not very
Right.
good. You got to have some nasty.
All four of these teams
Don't mean you mean. You just got
There's
to
a
be
difference
nasty.
in being nasty and being
Yeah.
mean.
were all Nick Saban disciples. Have coached for Saban, every one of them. Oregon, Indiana, Ole Miss, Miami, every
Exactly.
one of them.
And then when you go back to the week before of the 8,
Mhm.
6 of them were.
Right.
We got a response back from David. The basketball games are live streamed through Facebook Live
Good.
Ball Network. So
Good.
he's on Facebook now.
Good.
So that's good. That's going to get him a better audience,
Oh,
probably,
absolutely.
because the Pod Bean, I believe, is where he was. A lot of people don't have those accounts. Everybody's got a Facebook account.
Oh, yeah.
They can run in there and
Except me.
look.
Except me.
Yeah, well,
Me and Kenny.
we'll get you hooked up eventually.
Well, you know, the one thing I think this year's taught me, because I was a big stargazer, I always thought the more stars you had, the better. It's starting to look like the more experience and age you have,
Yeah, that's what
the better you
Indiana.
have.
Indiana.
Look at Indiana. Look at
Yeah.
Vanderbilt. Vanderbilt was older. They had the best season they've
Yeah.
ever had. Indiana's old. Old is good.
56-22, they put it on Oregon. It was over from the get-go of that first pick six. You
And
knew
I
where it was
thought
going.
Oregon might have a chance, but evidently
Oh,
not.
man, they just
What Indiana's doing may be the way to do
But
it. Bring
What
them
are
in
they-
portal
what-
later.
That's
Bring
what
them
they
in portal
do.
later.
What
Prove
are
it
they
somewhere
doing?
else
Do
and then
you
come to me.
recruit freshmen or do you
Yeah.
hit the portal? The reason I
I hit
mention
the
this,
portal.
a Tennessee kid, Jordan Ross, 5-star kid. Tennessee's been paying him for 2 years.
We don't even get to enjoy
He's
him. Now
set
he's going
to
to go
start,
somewhere
and
else.
he goes to Lane
Yeah.
Kiffin after we paid him millions of dollars and takes off. for
That's the
LSU.
way they're doing
you
it
know,
now.
if you get a preferred walk-on now as a high school senior, you've done something.
Yeah.
Because right now nobody's looking at these seniors coming out unless they're just absolutely elite.
Yeah,
They're-
guys, but I saw every SEC team getting 30 freshmen. They recruiting them,
They have
I know.
to.
but the
They
problem
got to
is
get
they're
them in the
losing them.
system.
You got to
gotta
get them in the system
system.
and hope you can keep them. But the thing about this recruit, these kids, these college kids are playing, but they have their own agent, and their agent is playing. Jason may not be in the portal today, but he's got an agent calling you and saying, "Hey, I got Jason. He's a really good receiver. He wants this much money. Will you give it to him?" And then calling Bill and calling me, shopping them around, and then the next thing you know, Bill says, "Yeah, I'll give him that money." So what's he do? He goes into the portal, and
They're paying people that haven't
and-
done anything,
and,
too.
and
Yeah.
the kid from Auburn, that's the great
Right.
receiver that everybody's looking at. He's not going to talk to any school right now unless they pay him $50,000.
Like the Gibson guy at Tennessee.
You
Heard
got
all year. Took his money going somewhere else.
Right.
you got
It doesn't seem right, does it?
You got to
I don't
pay
know.
him $50,000, or they don't. He or his agent
Yeah.
won't even talk to you. And then when he goes to sign, he'll sign. He'll play this year, and you know what? They're gonna be shopping him again next
There
year.
should be incentives.
Yeah.
You do this,
There-
this, you get this amount.
Hey,
Well,
and
this-
I'm not saying the players shouldn't make money. Okay, I'm not saying they shouldn't be paid because, yeah,
Maybe
they
not
have to-
millionaires, though.
yeah, but it's just
Yeah.
like somebody asked me the other day, well, what about Simpson? Is he going to go pro? And I said, yeah, I think he will. But said if he stays at, he's probably going to make. He's been offered $3 or $4 million
Let me ask y'all
somewhere,
something.
and that's more money to stay in college.
It's
and he's
like the
gonna get
Texas
in pro.
quarterback last year. What's his name?
Ewers.
Yeah.
Ewers.
Yeah.
He could have stayed at Texas
Yeah,
and
he
made
could
more.
have.
Yeah.
Let me ask you two guys something. Y'all are both educators. Something that's not talked about in this conversation is what happens to a kid's
Yeah.
education when he's changing colleges every year.
It's not about
It
education.
ain't about
I
education.
know.
It's not anymore.
This is college.
Yeah, it's not
Okay.
anymore.
That's education from
Yeah.
the last time I checked. So, at what point
I
does
know.
the NCAA start to consider this and start limiting one jump and that's it?
I don't think NCAA is going to because they're scared of a legal lawsuit.
Yeah.
But you have to be
It's,
academically
and you know-
eligible,
You know
but-
what?
but you're not.
Yeah,
There's
it's
no
a
way
joke.
you are.
This is-
Nobody's
it's
academic
turned-
eligible now.
It's
think they're
turned
gonna clash.
into
I heard-
collegiate athlete. That term is gone.
It's a
Except for the kid that comes in and knows he's going to stay and he's going to go get a degree. He's not going to play for college pro football. He's going to be an average college player to help contribute to a team. Those kids are still experiencing what college athletes is
Sure.
all about. These other guys, they're already pros.
college athletes now is the same as minor league baseball. That's all they are. They're minor league
Yeah.
baseball,
Getting major league pay.
getting major league pay.
What happens now is all these football players go into a room and they do online classes. they have some guy right there or girl right there beside them and helps them do their work, they're going to
Helps
pass.
Oh yeah, they just
Yeah.
all they have to do is
Yeah.
show up. Maybe,
Absolutely.
or
I mean, I
send
know
a
this is
representative
Have
to
someone
show
log
up.
in for them.
I just
Yeah.
show up
Yeah.
It's
for them.
online. You don't when it's online. You don't know who's doing
Yeah.
it.
I'm their proxy.
Yeah.
I'll go and I'll take
Sure.
the class for you.
Man, I could be a heart doctor
Well,
if I had the right guy beside
exactly.
me
What's
over there.
interesting is about following the money. And it's interesting because you look at the donor list of the SEC, and probably what I have been told, Vanderbilt has the richest donor base, believe it or not, in the Southeastern
Well,
Conference.
you know what's found.
You know who's number 2?
Probably Indiana with
Oh,
Cuban.
no, with SEC.
Oh.
Indiana, we'll get to them in a second. It's Ole Miss. So it's funny that Kiffin left Ole Miss when really it looks like they got more money than LSU's got. That's what's interesting here.
I've been saying it. I'll say it again. Kiffin made the biggest mistake of his life.
I
He should
agree.
have stayed at Ole Miss.
His next move is retirement.
Now, Indiana, where are they getting their money? Mark Cuban said he'll write checks for whatever they need.
And Texas Tech, the one we talked about,
Uh-huh.
the billionaire that he played football at Texas Tech, and he's made the money in the oil. And I've been
Landman.
reading a lot of stuff where the NCAA and all are talking to him about trying to help put some stuff on this. But
Yeah.
that's where it's all coming.
You know,
That's where Texas A&M also are money schools.
Yeah.
But believe it or not, the Tennessee, Georgia, and Alabamas don't have the money that the ones I just mentioned do.
Sure,
Kind
that's
of in the
exactly
middle.
right. And,
It's
you know, and nowadays, you hear people, Tennessee, hey, look how they've redone their athletic facilities. Alabama's redone their
don't matter
athletic.
no more.
They don't care no more.
They don't
No.
care.
Them kids
Facilities
are
and
gonna be
tradition don't mean as much.
No. It's so
and that workouts and
is Nick Saban looking more like the smartest guy in the room now since he
Sure.
retired?
he saw it in advance.
It's escalated
He
to the
saw it
point.
in
You
advance.
saw it in basketball too when you saw
Yeah.
the Duke coach get out all the great
Yeah,
coaches.
they got we're
got
done.
gone.
Yeah,
Roy
yeah.
Williams gone. They're not
Well,
going to do this.
They valued the education part of
Yeah.
it, most of them. You look at Krzyzewski
Mm-hmm.
at Duke. He valued the education, even though he was one of the best basketball coaches to ever come through college.
right.
But he valued the education.
But-
Dean Smith, he valued the education.
Here's what
These
some-
guys now, they're
Here's
just
what some of the people are saying on the other side of that, David, with the Sabans and the Coach K's and the Williams. Oh yeah, they were really good coaches because they could go out and recruit the best athletes, and they could
Yeah.
have the best athletes.
You know,
and
I got an
hoard 'em-
answer for
and
that.
hoard 'em all.
be a better coach.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, they're absolutely the
Right.
best coaches.
And
there
they
were.
got them to the next
Yeah.
level. But now they're getting paid. I mean, it's just we don't know what it's going to be. But here again, it's entertaining, and it's not. Gonna
Oh, it's
slow
still
down.
fun to watch. I love
Yeah.
college football better than I do pro football.
Yeah. But it's
Getting so close
It's getting
now.
watered
I mean,
down.
you know,
It's getting watered down that I'm almost.
At least the
rather than
pros
watch
have
pro.
more rules now.
Yeah,
What they
yeah.
get paid. They have salary
Exactly.
caps.
Yeah,
yeah.
And the pro game is.
Yeah.
Talk about spending money. Vanderbilt in boys basketball is undefeated. In girls basketball, they're undefeated.
Undefeated.
And those are almost all portal people.
All poor people.
Yeah.
They are some money
They
up in
definitely
West
flipped
End
that
getting
roster.
spent.
that Vanderbilt men's team looks like an NBA.
Yes.
Man, they I mean, it's like, what happened?
Where did they come from? There's
I
9
know.
of them brought in.
I know.
It you know what pro is getting to me. You talk about how Nick saw it in the fastest way. I used to teach my kids when I was in school. You better act this way when you're in my class. You better act this way when you got to learn how to play the game. Vanderbilt's learned how to play the game.
They have quickly.
Vanderbilt's learned how to play the game. Texas Tech's learned how to play the game. Indiana's learned how to play the game. And you got to see it
Yeah.
before everybody else sees it, because once everybody else
You better
sees
start
it,
adapting.
then you're gonna have to learn how to change it again. And that's what's happening now.
And I think Rick Barnes of Tennessee's learned how to play it. They're going to
Yeah.
wind up still having a good year. They got Florida today, I believe, at 11
big
o'clock.
game.
That's a big
It's a
game
big
at
game,
Florida.
Yeah.
But they lost to Arkansas 86-75 this week, and they bounced back against Texas. But Arkansas was another one. That's the only time I've ever seen John Calipari team shoot 87% from the free throw line, and Tennessee shoot 48.
No.
That was terrible.
That was awful.
Yeah.
Just terrible.
What, you got some more scores for us, Bill?
Well, pretty much not college-wise, score-wise, except you got LSU and Vanderbilt up here in Knoxville today. That one might be interesting, but Vanderbilt's playing extremely well. My catch with Tennessee is going to be this. Can they hit free throws, and can you hit layups? And is it going to drive Barnes crazy if they can't do it?
Yeah.
But Tennessee's got depth. I
A lot
still
of
think
depth.
they're going to be okay.
Yeah.
I do too.
But the SEC apparently, other than Vanderbilt, we'll see if they play some teams. Appears to be a little down.
Yeah,
just
it
like
does, yeah.
really college football. The SEC now is not necessarily the top.
I was going to ask, since we didn't talk about bowl season. I mean, we've been gone since there's been a lot of bowls. You go back and look at the Tennessee bowl game. Well, that's not even the bowl season now is not what it was 10 years ago because you got so many people sitting out.
With SEC, we talked about how good
terrible.
It was. What our bowl record was horrible.
Alabama got embarrassed.
Yeah, it got embarrassed. Well, Oregon got embarrassed also.
Yeah, there's a lot of people, like a lot of teams we thought were were not.
Yeah, we're not.
So where's Tennessee at in the mix of things?
The defense was so bad when you saw the kickoff go and Tennessee ran it back, you knew we were beat because you knew we couldn't stop the other one. And that's how bad it was. That's why you have a new coordinator, all new defensive coaches. The problem in this area is for Josh Heupel, you got the 5-star coming in, you got Matthews. You almost got to go to the portal because if you go 7-5 in this area, you're fired.
Yeah.
He goes 7-5 next year with that schedule, they're going to fire him. So he has to do something.
to win now.
The thing about Matthews, if they don't play this year, he's probably in the portal.
He's probably in the portal. And then what are you paying the 5-star kid to come? I'm sure it's over $1 million. So at some point,
I'm telling you, I'm getting to where I'm saving all my money and buying portal guys.
Yeah.
That may be
somewhere first. Come on.
Recruiting some. You got
all juniors and seniors.
Yeah.
But I don't know about recruiting 30 kids anymore. Maybe you recruit 15 or 20.
Yeah.
And then save it for the portal.
You know, guys, we put our time.
And what that's doing, it's hurting the high school kid.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
It's hurting the high school kid because they're not going to get in.
But what has to change is the contract has to be a contract. And that's what's got to change. At least it's in the NFL, at least under contract.
At least for 2 years.
The fact we're even talking about contracts for college players is unbelievable.
I agree.
But let's talk about the top 10 that we put out every week. We had Texas in there most of the time. We had a lot of SEC schools. We had Texas A&M. They're gone.
Everybody's gone.
Everybody slid this.
Yeah.
Texas was the one team that didn't get in that looked like they should have been in after you watched them.
But you lose to Florida, you don't get in.
And you talk about Coach Saban, though, that he made a comment the other day, if Miami gets in, you better watch him because they're going to make some noise.
Hey, they're the best college football team in the Southeast.
And Coach Saban said that if Miami gets in, you better watch out because they're going to make
They are.
noise.
You're right.
But quarterback, we were talking about Leavitt that everybody's wanting, and now LSU's back on him. You know where he's going? Just watch. Miami. That's where he'll want.
There's money down there.
Yeah.
Michael Irvin and Ray Lewis and all them guys are
money down
ponying
there.
up.
There's money down there.
Well, do we all agree?
Do
we all agree Indiana?
Indiana
Will
down
take care
there.
of it?
I think money down there is close to the ocean and close to.
I think Miami has got a better chance than anybody else could have against Indiana. I kind of saw this shaping up early.
I missed the game the other night, but when I watched them play the week before and how hard they played, who was it they beat before they got the opportunity to play Oregon? Who was they? Was it? It wasn't A&M. They beat A&M and then they beat somebody else.
There was only 2.
Oh, was it?
But the difference in Indiana and Miami, the problem with Miami, too many penalties, not enough discipline. That's where Indiana's going to get you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And eventually that quarterback,
and you know what that coach will tell you? Google me.
Yeah.
Google me. When they ask who he was, he said, just Google me.
He said, I'll win. Google me.
Yeah, Google me.
One thing I like about the advantage for Indiana is those big, tall receivers.
Yeah.
Yes.
The Becker kid, the other one that
you know what?
They keep coming from all directions.
Hey, Becker.
Yeah.
Father Ryan here in Nashville that nobody.
Give that quarterback a lot of credit too, though, for putting it in the right spot, man.
He was
throwing dimes.
No doubt he's a Heisman Trophy.
No doubt. I was so impressed with him.
He's
I had seen several mock drafts where the Moore guy had gone ahead of Mendoza.
Oh, no
you
way.
need your head examined.
Exactly.
If you Moore ahead of Mendoza.
Yeah, that's terrible.
Mendoza's way better.
Mendoza's playing well right now.
He's been great.
In a game and a half, he's got like 7 turnovers against Indiana.
Well.
Yeah. Yeah, they set the tone against them on that pick 6 right out of the gate.
Yeah, and then he fumbled a couple times and put them in a hole.
And they got something going on.
I felt bad for him towards the end.
They got something on with their defensive front that they can make other people jump off sides.
Yeah.
Something's going on down there.
Yeah.
Something's going on. Something's going on. They're doing something to cause others to jump.
Are we ready to talk some pro football?
I'm ready.
Well, let's take a break.
Let's stay ready.
We're going to come back after we hear from our sponsors. We're going to talk a little pro football and a little playoff.
S. Todd Bobo line.
We're going to talk about the playoffs.
So playoffs.
We're just trying to win a game.
Shop local at Shelbyville Piggly Wiggly. Down home, down the street. From farm fresh produce and hand-cut meats to pantry staples, dairy, frozen favorites, and household essentials, we've got your list covered at hometown prices. Don't miss our weekly ad and truckload meat sales. Open 7 a.m. to 9 p.m. daily. Visit 874 Union Street, Shelbyville, or call 931-684-1363. Follow us on Facebook for the latest specials. Shop local. Save big at the Pig.
At Kincaid Service Company, we've proudly served Middle Tennessee since 1934. Families across the region trust us for quality furniture, appliances, electronics, and the kind of service only a hometown business can provide. From living room sets and dining collections to washers, dryers, refrigerators, and the latest in home entertainment, Kincaid has everything you need to make your house a home. And when it comes to a great night's sleep, our showroom features leading brands of mattresses, offering comfort and quality you can count on. We don't just sell products, we stand behind them. When you buy your appliances or electronics from Kincaid, our expert service team is here to keep them running for years to come. It's the kind of care that sets us apart. For value, selection, and service you can trust, visit Kincaid Service Company today, locally owned and community strong.
On game day, winning is everything. But life's big wins happen off the field. When you win a heart. When you win their trust. When you win their respect. First Bank's community banking is perfect for life's big wins because of what we're big on. You. Make us part of your team for life's biggest wins.
All right. Here we are. Ready to talk a little pro football, Bill.
Best weekend of the year.
You got your S. Todd Bobo
Yes,
lines.
I got
My S. Todd Bobo pen. Everybody's got their pen except Jason. He left his at school.
I keep mine at school. Got to have it.
Can't lose it.
Writing utensil of the year.
It is.
Precision.
All right, today at 3:30, you got the Panthers at home against the Rams. The S. Todd Bobo line is 10.5. What's interesting about this game, guys, the Panthers just beat them at home 3 weeks ago.
And I think it's a chance of bad weather today, which could kind of muddy it up a little bit.
Bad weather,
Literally
bad weather always is an equalizer.
But the Rams are too good. Rams.
And I think
They got the
there's
best
no way
coach,
he
best
loses
quarterback,
again.
best roster.
Yeah, Rams.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Devontae Adams is back.
Tonight, Packers-Bears. The Bears are the underdog at home.
1.5.
Kenny,
Is
the
that
Packers.
S. Todd Bobo?
S. Todd Bobo's
S.
good.
Todd Bobo line's 1.5.
This
What do
is
you
one
think?
of the two. This is one of the two closest games, I think.
I like our chances. For the first two games we played them, you can't. Packers have really played well against the Bears, with the exception of the last 3 minutes of each game.
Yeah, they've led almost the whole two games.
They've led the last 3 minutes of each game, and we're not even talking. This game is at Green Bay this week if we recover the onside kick.
I'll take the Bears, but
I'm going to take the Bears.
I'd be very
too.
nervous.
I ain't taking.
I'm gonna
no
take the
Bears.
Packers. I'm gonna take the
Right.
Packers.
I think the
Taking
Packers
the
are just
Bears.
really beat up right now. They're hurt. They're really
They got.
Is that
good
official?
rested.
Your official pick is.
They got.
I'll take
rested.
the Bears.
They got rested.
What,
last
your
week.
Bears?
I'm taking the Bears.
I'm gonna take the Packers.
Yeah, I am too.
All right.
All right, Sunday, 12 o'clock.
Oh,
The Buffalo Bills travel to Duval County to play the Jacksonville Jaguars. The Jaguars at home, a 1.5-point underdog.
I'm gonna take the Bills on that one.
Josh Allen, Superman.
Josh Allen's my favorite player.
But I'll tell you what,
That pass he threw in the end zone that
Jacksonville's just
could have won
playing
the
I know.
game.
And here's
bad throw.
people don't realize playoffs different.
It is.
Who's the
Playoffs
better
are different.
defense?
Playoffs
Who?
on
Jags.
paper,
Jags.
on paper.
I'll take
I'm
the
taking
Jags.
the Jags.
I'm taking the Jags.
But-
Too.
The Jags.
but Playoffs are different. I mean, playoff is a total different mentality.
The
Yeah.
Bills are not
Yeah.
nearly as good away from home. I know everybody's better at home, but they're really better at home. On the road, they're not quite as
As long as you
good.
got Josh Allen, you got a chance.
You always have a
I would
chance.
take
And I hope
Jacksonville too. I love Josh Allen, but I think I'll take Jacksonville.
this was Josh Allen's year too. Mahomes out, Lamar
Yeah.
Jackson.
I think
out.
I think they're gonna win. I don't take.
If they
the
get
Bills.
through this game, they might squeak on through.
Yeah, whoever wins here, I think makes another run and
I
wins
do
another
too.
game.
But you know what? I watch it every day. Good Morning Football.
Mm-hmm.
You know who they got coming up through the AFC to play in the Super Bowl?
The Houston Texans.
The Bills.
Really? Yeah.
Allen's the best quarterback in here.
Mm-hmm.
At 3:30 on Sunday, you get the 49ers and the Eagles. 49ers are getting 4.5. There's something wrong with Philadelphia, guys, whether it's that head coach, whether it's the demeanor, it's A.J. Brown. There's something wrong. I predict the 49ers get the upset here.
I don't.
I'll take the Eagles. Eagles at home.
I'm going to take the Niners.
I think the Eagles. I think
Niners defense isn't very good, and the Eagles' defense is better.
Eagles are just too physical.
The thing about the Eagles, they hadn't had anything to play for lately. They wrapped up the NFC, the West, or wherever it is they play, South, whatever. They wrapped it up quickly, and they just hadn't had any motivation to play.
You had something to play for in Week 18 and not sit your players because you'd have rather been the 2 seed instead of the Bears. You sit all your guys and you lose. So would you have rather played the Packers or the 49ers?
Here's the deal. Here's the deal with this. The Packers beat the Bears. Philly wins. They're playing at home. They are now the 2 seed.
Yeah, but you would have been the 2 seed no matter what if you'd won the other way. I don't know why you'd sit your guys.
They got to rest their guys. I don't think they're scared of going on the road.
I'm going to take the 49ers because I think the coach is going to make some blunders.
Me too.
Oh, they definitely have the better coach.
Their coach is going to make some blunders. And then Saquon Barkley, I mean, his year's been way down. I don't think they're it's just like they're not giving him the ball at the right time or something. And that's coaching.
I think the 49ers have got some very key injuries that will.
Pearsall's already been ruled out today. He's not playing.
Yeah, and I don't think Kittle's is good.
Trent Williams is playing.
Williams.
You ever seen the record of the 49ers with Trent Williams and without him?
Yeah, it's
unbelievable.
It's unbelievable.
Yeah.
But what made the Eagles last year, just maybe the last few years, was the RPO, run pass option.
Yeah.
And now we don't do that anymore. Now we're going to have Hurts back here just throwing it.
Yep.
We're not running the ball.
If Hurts does not run the ball at least 6 or 7 times, they ain't got a chance.
And you better target A.J. Brown 7 or 8 times or he's going to go read a book.
Didn't I tell you they had nothing they had
read his book.
Go read a book.
They've had nothing to play for here in the last few games, so why not work on stuff that you're not good at?
They've been doing that all year then.
Well, they ain't had nothing.
They haven't done what they did last year.
No.
My prediction is if the Eagles were to lose this game, this guy gets fired. Harbaugh goes there.
I think A.J. Brown his mouth has created more problems for the Eagles than the coach has.
Well,
the coach has not handled it.
Well,
right.
that goes to the cohesiveness in the locker room.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of talk that next year you're going to see a trade come up where the Eagles are tired of A.J. Brown. They're going to trade him to the Patriots for Rabel wants him.
Yep.
Stephon Diggs.
You
for
think
A.J.
Rabel wants Brown?
Yep. I think he thinks he can control it.
He thinks he can pet that dog, huh?
That dog will bite you and ruin your ball club.
Brown was at the Titans when Rabel was there.
Yeah. And he had problems with him there too. Same thing. He's a selfish guy. You're not going to change selfishness.
He's another Chad Johnson, man.
Terrell Owens.
You got there's 4 of them. You just go down the list.
But the Chargers now go to the Patriots on Sunday Night Football. The Chargers are favored by 3.5.
It's the most intriguing game of all of them.
Yes, because the
Chargers are favored. The Chargers are favored.
They're getting 3.5.
Patriots are favored by 3.5. But the Patriots hadn't beat anybody. We'll see.
I think we're going to see the Patriots and the Bills end up.
I predict the Chargers are going to upset the Patriots.
I think the Patriots will win.
I'll go Patriots in this one.
Yeah. Patriots.
I'm a Vrabel guy.
I think we're going to see the Patriots.
I'm a Harbaugh guy, too.
I think they're going to go deep.
That's a long way to go from – that's a long way across country.
I'm not a Harbaugh guy. The other guy's a Harbaugh.
The better quarterback the Patriots
This is a hair bone.
He's the MVP of this league, Drake May.
Yeah. Oh, no doubt.
That's part of
he is probably the most improved player.
But he's what the numbers he's put up with who he's throwing to compared to what the quarterback for the Rams and what he's throwing to is
Stafford's got 2 Hall of Famers.
Sure.
And really, what's the Patriots got to throw it to?
Yeah.
A bunch of nobodies other than Diggs, who's past his prime.
Mm-hmm.
They're that typical team that New England has always had under Belichick. And Vrabel is picked right up these guys that you don't see coming.
Did Vrabel not do the same thing at the Titans? Basically?
Yeah. And his demise was A.J. Brown, I think. Mm-hmm. All that. I don't know.
He didn't.
He should still be coaching in Tennessee.
You saw his expression during COVID when they traded AJ. I don't think he ever wanted to lose AJ. He didn't want to lose AJ, and I think that's another thing going for him wanting AJ back is the fact that he didn't want to lose him.
I think what hurts
AJ
Vrabel, though, is Vrabel's a very good coach until Vrabel decides he's the general manager and I want to pick the players. And that's when you start to see it going downhill. I also think, from what I've been told, that his personality is abrasive and it's good for 3 or 4 years. And after that, people start to wane on you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And I've given you all an example. The
Yeah.
example was, and Blaine Bishop told me this one. So let's say the kids are running around before the games in the locker room. No children. But his kids were allowed to do it. And Blaine said, man, that's just a message that sent from the coaches to the players.
Who is this now?
This was Blaine was telling me.
About
Vrabel did not allow the children in the locker room with their dads after the game. That's a no-no with him, except his kids could come in with him. And Blaine just said stuff like that rubs people wrong over a while.
Look. Yeah.
I can see that.
Yeah.
And I think what he did when he got fired was he walked into Amy and pretty much said, I want to be the general manager. I want to do what Harbaugh's saying. And she said to him, hey, my dad tried that with Jeff Fisher when they got rid of Floyd Reese. Said, what happened to the Titans after Floyd Reese left?
Bill,
Boom.
Bill, I'll have to tell you this. I can see Blaine, but when I was coaching at Cascade, I did not allow my players to have their kids in the locker room after the game, but the coaches could.
Did you have some with kids?
The coaches could have
No, I
their
don't
kids
think
in
he
the
did. I
locker
don't
room
think
after
he
the
did.
game, but the players could.
might be
Okay,
some
all right,
places out
Mr.
there.
Jokester over there. Kenny Parker is back, y'all.
Hey, Monday night, you got the Texans and the Steelers. The Texans on the road favored by 3. I think Mr. Rogers is in a lot of trouble with this defense. I think this game might get ugly.
I hope.
think
I
it'll
hope
get-
and think the Texans are going to win.
I don't think
Okay.
it'll get ugly.
my lock of the
All right,
week.
so this right here, I think you're right. I think the Texans are going to pretty much handle them. So what happens to Mike Tomlin now that you just saw Harbaugh get
That's a
run
great
out?
segue.
Okay.
Great comparison.
And nobody and you hear, well, if he makes the kick, is he coming back with it? Would he still be? Yeah, he'd still be there this week. But I think
This
the
week.
office has already
Waiting.
decided that whenever season was over with, they're moving on. And I'll
Yeah.
tell you who's as much to blame as Harbaugh moving on than anybody is the quarterback.
I
Yeah,
agree.
he got rid of him.
The quarterback is the one that it's the quarterback.
They're covering up pretty good, but I believe it was Lamar.
Okay, so
And I think, and I love him to death, and he's a great coach with a record. He's never had a losing record, but I think Pittsburgh is finally
when they get beat,
Ready
they're
to-
going to probably.
they're ready to move.
Do you
on
think they'll let
themselves.
him just say, "I'm going to step aside"? I think they will.
And I think he's
think
smart
he
enough
may.
guy.
He deserves that.
He's a smart enough guy to know.
Yep.
And he would probably say that before they allowed that. Or
What is-
it
yeah.
could be one of those deals where you have them come in to the office and you say, Bill, we're not going to hire you back, and we'll let you resign if you want to.
Yeah.
But if you choose not to resign, we're going to fire you. So
Yeah,
I think
he-
Tomlin sits out next year, too. He
Do
does
you-
not take one of these jobs,
And
and I
I
think
think
he sits out.
I
What does he
think
look
that's
like
smart.
at the Titans?
He would look great. I
I
would love
agree.
him.
Mhm.
I would
That's why
love him.
I think
He'd be
those
my
two-
number one guy.
What made me love him the most was when he was standing on the sideline and that dude was going for a pick six and he went out there and bumped him.
It happens. But look at these jobs. If you're Tomlin,
gosh.
that are coming open here, the Ravens, they say
Tomlin.
is a good job. Is it?
Uh,
As long as Lamar's there in the cap, I don't know how good a
If I'm the
job that
Titans,
is.
I'm taking Mike McCarthy.
yeah.
That's
I'll
who
be
I
all right with
like.
McCarthy.
And
I
Stefanski
love-
be too. I'm not even going to put Harbaugh because he's out.
No, that's not gonna happen.
I said the whole time I would love to have McCarthy.
McCarthy would be my one. And
McCarthy
Stefanski be
is
two.
he's a quarterback whisperer. He
Yeah.
knows how to coach quarterbacks, and that's what the Titans need. He's been there, done that. He would be my number.
We
We
need
knock
a-
on him his in-game management, clock management. Let's go back to all those.
We need an
stuff.
adult in the room. We
We
played
do need an
around
adult
long
in the
enough,
room.
and I think Mike McCarthy
Yeah.
is an adult.
We
I
need
think
an
you're
adult
right.
runner.
I think you're right.
Paul Kaharski does not look good here. Did y'all see the quotes where he gets on
Well,
102.5?
Karski never looks good.
And he says that Mike McCarthy's not coming to Tennessee because he doesn't like Chad Brinker, and went on a big tear about it. So it's all over YouTube. Well, come to find out, some stuff's on there last night. Not only is he's got his interviews already set up, so Kaharski's wrong. McCarthy's got an interview
He's
set up. for a
always
week
wrong.
from
He
today.
always
Yeah.
throws stuff in.
Saturday next week.
Yeah, they're just talking heads.
But that's all.
We're as accurate as they are.
We are as accurate as they are, David.
Who's the next
Exactly.
coach of the Titans, Jason Boyette? I think you and I both are going to agree.
I don't
on
want it to be, but it's going to be Nagy.
this. It's going to be Nagy.
Oh man,
We're all
come
going to be
on,
disappointed.
man.
We're all going to be
We
complaining.
can go interview 15, 20 guys all we want.
All
That's
right,
what it's
just
gonna be.
because of that, we got to come up with a "come on, man" part of the show.
Yeah,
Right.
come on,
That's
man.
one of them right there.
Come on,
I
man.
mean, I don't want to be right, but I'm going to be right.
Yeah.
I'm afraid you are too. Why will we
Well,
interview Jason Garrett?
We will.
I'd rather have
Come
Jason
on.
Garrett than
Well,
Nagy.
yeah, that's true. Yeah, between the
I would
two,
take
I
Jason
think
Garrett
Jason
over Nagy.
Garrett.
I've told you off air, and I'm going to tell you right now, whoever this AD is, what's his name at Titans, I don't give a.
Bergonzi,
Hey,
general manager.
Amy has given him some power. If he don't succeed, he gonna get the power in the behind.
reason
just like
I-
they've been.
the reason I
like
don't
they've
like-
been doing.
I don't like Nagy is he didn't develop Justin Fields.
Yeah.
He didn't do a good job with Caleb Williams.
Yeah.
That's two things. When
Yeah.
he did go back to Kansas City, ever since he's been there, the offense has gone downhill. And that's not improved
They literally went down every season.
every single year.
Okay, how many
So-
teams right now do not have a head coach? 8 or 9?
Eight.
Eight
Eight
teams.
openings. Right. Let's rate the 8 openings. 1 to 8.
Who would you want to coach for?
No, well, what's
Or-
the better
or-
job?
What's the better job?
What I read online, the
And I'm-
consensus is the Ravens #1. I
I
disagree.
don't think, and I'm gonna tell you one that I think would be great, boy. And this is you talking about being in right field with this, but when you look at the players they have and all, is the dang Browns. But I know what I'm saying is wrong.
You know why?
But-
Because you don't have any money, and the Deshaun Watson's eating you up again on the money. It's killing them.
Yeah.
But they have got look where they've drafted all these years, and man, they've got some players. But you know, something's going on up there.
See, I like the
They
Giants
hadn't been
job.
good since the movie Draft Day.
That's what I was about to say.
My
with
mom
Jackson
likes the
Dart.
Giants.
I know why.
You already
I
got
know why
Dart. You got
like-
Dart's mom, but you got Scatterbo, you got Neighbors, you got a
I like
bunch
the
of
Giants
talent
a
on
lot.
defense.
Huh?
I think the Giants, are a
Except
good
for that
job.
New York media is always out there.
Yeah, man. that's
Giants-
a-
Giants
But other than
will be
that, I
good.
agree with you.
They'll
I'll tell
boo you when
I'll
you're
tell you
15
another
and
place
3.
to be good
15
is
and
the
2.
Dolphins.
Again, the Tua contract kills you. $99 million. I don't know how you.
Guys, we got to wind things
Awful.
down.
Yeah.
We got to go.
Well, we're
We're
thinking.
gonna-
I think the
Nagy-
Titans are in the middle. They're
Yeah, I
not
do
at the
too.
bottom. They're in the middle.
I like the Giants.
I would say I have the Giants
Yeah, I'd say-
#1.
yeah,
I would put.
Yeah.
Where do you have the Raiders?
I had the Raiders #5
I have the Raiders higher than that. They
because
got- they
the
have the
quarterback
first
here,
pick.
the first pick could help. Let's get me.
And they got
boy.
Bowers, and they got Genty. They got some guys to work with.
Yeah, they do.
And one last thing on that. If you heard what happened with the Raiders this year, the offensive line was coaching themselves because Pete Carroll's son was coaching and he wasn't apparently coaching.
Oh, really?
That was a big thing about that
Wow.
one.
Really.
Guys, we got to get out of here.
Yeah, Bedford.
Battle of Bedford,
Bedford.
Tuesday night.
And the
Tuesday
Bedford
night.
Brawl.
Where's Chevrolet Tuesday?
Cookville.
Going to Cookville.
Up in
Yeah, that's
Putnam
right. I
County.
should have known that.
Everybody get out and
Bus
support
leaving
your
early.
local
Yep.
basketball teams.
Glad to
and
be back,
wrestling.
guys.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's good to be
Glad
back.
to be
And
back.
get back in the swing. It's crunch time. Local basketball, and then we got the
Yep.
wrestling teams going on. Before long, we'll be talking about spring sports. Ooh, year
It-
has
it
flown
moves,
by.
it moves.
and
Thank our
here we
sponsors.
are.
First
Yep.
Bank, shop local, save big at the pig. And
Kincaid's
Service.
Company and the pig.
and the pig.
can't beat it.
Can't beat it.
All right. We'll see you guys next week. Thanks for joining us. Have a great weekend.